Hello, I'm Sally Stanton and welcome to Snacks and Suitcases, the podcast packed with tips, tricks and real-life stories to make travelling with kids of all ages a whole lot easier and way more fun. And today, I've got my Mickey ears on because we are going to the happiest place on earth, Disneyland.
Mom, can I pack all my teddies?
Okay, let's get started. Disney has come up more than once on this podcast. It seems everyone wants to share the magical experience at least once with their kids. It's no secret that I was a host on the kids' TV show Saturday Disney back in the noughties, which meant I was lucky enough to visit the Magic Kingdom plenty of times. And in my personal life, Disney has always been special too. I was just 4 years old when I first went to Disneyland. It was in Tokyo, it had just opened, and then last year, I got to take my daughter for her very first Disney trip. But here's the thing, even with all of that, I still don't know everything there is to know about Disneyland. But my guest today is luckily someone who does. Barbara Bryan. You probably know her as Let's Go Mum. She's one of Australia's original family travel content creators and she's visited almost every Disney park in the world. The only one left is Paris and she's actually heading there very soon to say a bonjour to Mickey. But before we hit record on this interview, Barbara told me something I just loved. Whenever she visits Disney, she tries to do both a budget stay and a bougie stay so she can really report back on what's actually worth your money. Talk about dedication. In this episode, Barb and I will discuss our top 3 unmissable rides. And guess what? Our number 1 is the same. Our favourite Disney parks, how to navigate the queue system, the best Disney parks for toddlers and teens, tips for getting tickets for neurodivergent kids. Barb also shares if Disney hotels are worth it, how to get extra time in the park, and where to find the best food, merch, and magical vibes. So let's sprinkle a little pixie dust on this podcast and enter the fantasy world of Disney. Barbara Bryan, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
You're a busy mum. Just how many blogs, websites, travel content channels are you managing right now?
Oh, that's a big question. Make me think about this early in the morning. Let's see, there's 2 travel websites, another parenting website, a whole bunch of social media. YouTube's lots and lots of Facebook travel groups, particularly Disney travel groups.
I'm sure I've used them.
TikToks, Instagrams, all the usual suspects.
Are you about to travel somewhere?
I am. We have a big trip coming up where we'll be heading off to Europe.
How much of the year are you actually travelling?
Probably around about a third of the year, I guess.
Really? Oh, how lovely.
And depend on the year as well. We probably travelled about half the year last year, I guess.
You're one of the original family travel content creators in Australia. You've won countless awards for your work in this area. But how did it all come about for you?
Oh, gosh. Well, I found myself a single mum and 2 little kids and I just thought, well, do what you know. And I've always loved travel. And being a single parent, I just wrote what I knew. I created my own website. I just taught myself how to build a website and went from there. And then everything else just kind of just developed from there.
Wow. And your kids have been by your side the whole time?
They sure have, yep. Wouldn't have it any other way.
And they're teenagers now. They're just about to finish schooling, which you've done remotely?
Yes, they're both homeschooled and now they're 17 and 19, which is kind of terrifying when I say it out loud.
Are they going to start a Let's Go Daughters maybe?
Well, that would be interesting, but no, I don't think so. They love travelling. They don't love the work.
Yeah. See, now they know what Mum put into it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're like, we really love the travelling, but no, I wouldn't like to do all the work.
And of course, all this travelling has led you to becoming a bona fide Disneyland expert.
It has, kind of by default, but yes, it sure has.
So, do you remember your first Disney trip?
Oh, yes, it was Hong Kong Disney. We went as part of a dance troupe,
Oh.
but it was really just an excuse to go to Disneyland, and the girls were 6 and 8 at the time.
So they got to dance at Disney.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I remember that happening a lot when I was a kid. I never did it, but a lot of kids went dancing.
Yeah, it used to be part of the Main Street Parade. I don't know if
Yeah.
it still is actually, but
Ah.
it was at the time. So that was pretty thrilling for them. And then, of course, they got to go on all the rides afterwards, which was the main thing, I think.
Oh, awesome. So they didn't have to buy tickets. They were the stars.
Yeah, they were part of it. It was really, really fun.
Part of the Disney cast. I think that's what they call it, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just for a day.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Oh.
special, though.
That is a great way to experience it for the first time. I
Yeah.
remember mine. I went to Tokyo Disneyland just after it opened, which was 1983. I think maybe I
Amazing.
went in 1984. And one of my earliest memories is leaving the park with the Mickey Ears balloon with my sister on the train and my mum, and mine popped on one of those overcrowded Japanese trains.
No.
And you know how quiet everybody is, and everybody sort of
Oh.
looked, and I was like, about to cry, didn't know how to take it, and I've never
Oh.
lived that one down.
Oh, that is so sad, especially on a Japanese train. It's just like you could hear a pin drop.
I know. Oh, I love that balloon. Not that it was going to last forever, but
That's a bad way to go.
they still sell them to this day.
They do,
Mm.
and don't they look gorgeous?
Why do you think Disneyland is such a special place for families?
Oh, I think it's such a special place for families because it's one of the few places where you can get together and all have fun together.
Mm.
As a parent, you're not just watching the kids do something like watching them play sport or, watching them go on little fairground rides or anything else. You actually all get to do things together and just have a great time. There's no worries, snacks and merch and characters and music, and it's just a great experience for everyone in the family.
Yeah, you're right. It really is. All of the imagination, I think they call them Imagineers, aren't they? The people who create the worlds and the rides.
That's true.
Yeah, they do
Imagineer.
such a good job that means that every single person in the family can actually find joy in it.
Yeah, and what a great job they do.
They do.
No,
Is
even
there a course for that? Imagination?
Isn't there some kind of Disney university?
I think there is something like that. I have
Yeah, I
heard
think-
rumours.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is in America. Yeah. It's pretty serious business.
Okay, let's talk through all the parks. There are 6 in total, and at some of those parks,
Yep.
there are multiple parks. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's right, just to
Yeah,
complicate
yeah.
matters.
So what's the original one?
Well, the original park is, of course, Disneyland California. That's where you'll find the original castle and all the original rides. And yeah, it's just got that Walt Disney history about it, which makes it very special to a lot of people in the world.
And that one's celebrating 70 years this year?
Isn't that amazing? 70
gosh.
years. So it's very big celebrations going on out there this year. And of course, they celebrated the 100th for Walt Disney Studios just a couple of years ago as well. So
Oh,
it's been a
right.
pretty big decade, really, for
Yeah,
Disneyland.
well, I think I went to the 50th year, 20 years ago.
Amazing. That would have
Disneyland.
been a big one.
That was. I was filming for Saturday Disney over there, I believe. It's hard to
Wow.
remember because there's a lot of celebrations.
There sure is. It feels like they're just rolling all the time, doesn't
Yeah.
it? I think, I think Walt Disney World had their 40th, I think it
Oh.
was. No, was it 50th? I'm losing track now.
Yeah, these are all
But
just
anyway.
making me feel old.
Oh, you and me both.
So there's Disneyland and then California Adventure.
California Adventure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're linked.
Yeah, well, there's a courtyard between them. If you're going to park hop, that's the park to do it at because you can just walk out of one and into the other. Easy.
Would you say the adventure park is more of the thrill rides?
Yes, I think so. They're not all thrill rides, but probably most of them. You've got the Marvel Campus and probably the world's worst Big Wheel. I think it's probably one of the worst thrill rides in the world. It looks like an ordinary ride
Oh, gosh, deceiving.
because the carriages slide.
Oh, that would make me nauseous. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not good at
yeah.
the things that go round and round. Do not put me on the teacups.
Oh, yeah. Do you know, I don't think I've ever been on the teacups.
Oh, don't start now. It'll make you sick, Barbara. I had to do it. And if you can turn the teacup, the thing in the middle, and go even faster and spin while you're spinning.
Oh, no.
Not
no,
good.
just no.
No.
Give me a good themed ride any day, but yeah, just going around in circles, I'm not a fan.
Yeah. After I did the teacups in Hong Kong for filming it for Saturday Disney, I had to lie down and I thought, this is not the park I want to spew in. This is not the park because it is so clean and they'd probably get rid of me. They'd kick me out.
I wonder how many victims the teacups have claimed.
Oh, yeah, I was so sick. But there are still so many other rides to do, right?
That's right. There is. Sorry.
So what else can we find at California Adventure Park?
Hey, there's a great Guardians of the Galaxy Tower of Terror. They don't call it Tower of Terror, but it is the original Tower of Terror.
Oh, is that the Hollywood Hotel or something?
Yeah, it is in Walt Disney World, and it used to be in California Adventure, but now it's the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, and it's really fun.
Okay.
It's my girls actually think it's the best Tower of Terror.
Okay, that's a good one to write down. Disney World. How many parks within the park are over there? Because this one's massive.
So Disney World has got 4 major parks, a couple of water parks. We won't worry about those. But yeah, 4 major parks. So you've got Magic Kingdom, which is your Disneyland kind of park, I guess you'd say. And you have Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom, which is sort of like a theme park cross zoo.
Oh, is there much like Lion King-ish things happening over there?
Well, there's a whole, it's hard to explain. There's an actual safari where you drive through
a
real animal zoo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's just kind of surprising, but somehow it works and it's really fun. And yeah, it's got its own little worlds, but it also has the main attraction there, I'd have to say, is Avatar. Which is quite an incredible ride, very immersive. It's kind of like soaring on a motorbike. You sort of sit on a bike and then you wear goggles and it feels like you're really flying. It's just like the movie. It's fantastic.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I love those sort of rides. 4D.
Yeah,
I call them 4D. I don't know if they are. They add a 4th dimension.
Yeah, no, I love 4D.
So that's in Animal Kingdom.
Yes,
right.
It is. They've got a couple of other rides, but but probably Avatar is the main area there. Hollywood Studios has got Galaxy's Edge, which is Star Wars, and it's fabulous.
So this is where the sci-fi fans should go?
Oh, well, it's definitely the Star Wars fans. It's pretty incredible, but it is very, very similar to California Disney's Galaxy's Edge. So if you've been to one, you've kind of been to the other one as well. You've got the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror there. That's a classic Walt Disney World Tower of Terror, and it's really fun. As long as you're okay with kind of dropping.
If you're okay with terror, Tower of Terror could be fun.
Yeah. There's actually a moment in the Tower of Terror, I love it, where it's just like anti-gravity. It's really fun and you just kind of float. They've just got it made so that it's perfect, how it just leaves you sort of stranded in midair. It's really fun.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Yeah, no, and they're really well themed, which is always fun. You know, give me a really good themed ride and I'm there.
I do love the build up to a lot of the Disney rides. You know, they take, instead of just waiting in a line, they make it part of the ride, don't they?
That's right. Yeah, because they've got to keep you interested because sometimes you're there for hours. So there's got to be something to look at. And sometimes the queue can even be a really interesting part of the ride.
Yes.
So then you've got Magic Kingdom, which has a lot of the classic rides. It still has the People Mover there, which they used to have at California Disney, but they don't have anymore, which is just like a little sort of train. Have you been?
No, but I remember trains and like these buses and old-fashioned cars driving people around.
Yeah, they've got all these little transportation ways to get around. But the People Mover is now exclusive to Walt Disney World. And it's really fun. We only went on it the once because we were limited on time, and then it broke down, which was really fun because we were hoping so much for a breakdown.
Oh, you were?
So we just loved that and we got to walk out, so that was fun. But they have things like the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and, all the kind of classic-y rides. Tron, which I guess is more of a modern ride, but that's where it lives.
Wow.
And yeah, it's a great park to visit for sure. I'd make that my number one, I think.
Okay, if you're going to Orlando, Disney
Yeah.
World. And then what about Epcot?
Oh, Epcot is just, it's huge for a start.
This is the one I hear the most
Yeah,
about.
there's just so much there, and it's just
Mm.
it's weird the amount of variety that's at Epcot. It's like a sort of international fair that surrounds a lake, but with Disney aspects all over. So it's got a sprinkling of really great Disney rides, some very old classics like Living with the Land,
Oh,
and right up to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which is regarded as one of the best rides in the world. It's really, really
gosh,
fun.
I haven't been to any of these Guardians of the Galaxy things or Marvel things yet.
It's a pretty big theme, isn't it? Where it's just
Yeah.
on a few different scattered rides, but they're all good rides.
Yeah. And Epcot is the one with all the international food markets?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Oh.
and a lot of alcohol as well. So it's
Oh,
very
really?
popular with the Disney adults, let's say.
This is why I'm attracted to it, the food and drink.
You can drink your way around the world.
Don't know if I want to do a ride after that, though.
No, can you imagine? Oh my gosh.
Well, Disney World is a long way to go if you live in Australia, isn't it? Is there much else to do around there in Orlando?
Oh, there's so much to do in Orlando. It's a city just built on fun. And then nearby, within an hour's drive, you've got NASA, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
just an incredible side trip. I mean, wow. Who doesn't want to take their kids to NASA and see where the rockets lift off? And you can look over and see rockets waiting to lift off. And oh my gosh, it's just amazing.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. I'd love to go there.
And the whole of Orlando is just a fun city. You've got the Universal parks as well.
Oh, yeah.
So, there's 3 of those now.
Oh
So
my
you have
gosh.
got a good couple of weeks there at least where you can just be going crazy. Crazy fun.
It's heaven for theme park fanatics.
Yes. Yes. Good luck if you outlast them all. They are exhausting, but so much fun. It's incredible.
For a family, just say 2 kids, primary school age kids, maybe, or teenagers, how long would you give them to do Disneyland over there, Disney World?
I mean, if you don't want everyone to be a screaming wreck, probably about 10 days to 2 weeks. Just intersperse it with some rest days,
Yeah, that's a good amount of time. I
Yeah,
like that.
There's so much to do. And then if you're staying in Disney hotels, there's so much to do in those as well. It's exhausting, but exhausting fun. So definitely put some rest days in there if you want everyone to come back saying that they had a great time and not just needing a holiday to get over it.
Yeah.
And also you can't just it's kind of difficult to just fly direct to Orlando from Australia. So you often find yourself going via LAX airport and then, another flight on top of that. So you've got a lot of jet lag on top of everything else. So definitely don't just arrive and then hit the parks. I think you need to give yourself, at least a good day's rest.
Oh, absolutely. If you're one of those Disney fanatics, though, you could probably stop off in LA, go to Anaheim,
Well,
jump
we
back
did.
on, go to Disney World.
We did both in one trip.
Oh, did you?
And yeah, we did. It just seemed silly not to get off LAX and go
Oh
to
my
Disneyland again while we were there, so we did. But yes,
Oh, wow.
look, I probably would recommend not doing that unless
Too much?
you're really, 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 really into Disney and you've got some fitness level going on there because it was a lot. But it was an amazing
Yeah.
trip. And then we ended that trip off with New York
Oh, nice.
while you're
Nice.
over there,
You have to. When you travel that far, when you live this far away from the rest of the world, you've got to take advantage of those moments.
That is exactly right. I mean,
Yeah.
if you've been, traveling for 24 hours or whatever, why wouldn't you just go an extra 2 hours?
Let's talk about the newest Disney. Well, at least I think it is. Shanghai Disneyland.
Shanghai, yes, it is. It was fantastic. I mean, I guess as a result of being one of the newest ones, it's got some of the newest rides and they are phenomenal. their Pirates of the Caribbean is like no other Pirates of the Caribbean you've ever seen. It's really
so
great.
it's not just a boat ride.
No, it starts off that way, or you think it does, but it ends up being a really sort of rollicking, thrilling, immersive ride. It's really, really fun. I think it's one of my top rides in the world.
Wow.
I love that ride so much.
Oh, I'm writing that down.
And yet it's not hugely popular over there, so the queues are really short.
No
so
way.
you can do it a couple of times, no problem.
Isn't it funny how some of the best rides that, personally you love, nobody else enjoys?
Isn't it strange?
For me, it's a small world. I just love that ride.
Oh, look, it's you have to do It's a Small World, don't you?
Iconic.
It is. It really is. It's fabulous. But you can't, but then sort of when you've done it a couple of times, you don't always have to do it.
Look, Barbara,
if you don't want that music going around and around in your head.
Oh, I could do it 10 times in a row. It was my favourite ride when I was 4, and then I got the cassette tape with the book and went home and played it for my family, over and over again.
Your poor
Nobody
family.
else loved it, just me. And then I took Shay and Jack from Saturday Disney on it when we went to Disneyland to film the show, and they did not like it at all. And then I tried to take my daughter on it last year in Tokyo Disneyland, and it was closed for refurbishments.
Oh, and that's the best one. Oh, so you'll have to go back.
I will
have to go back.
I'm going back. It's open now.
Did you know that there's a ride that's really similar to A Small World in Disney Sea?
Oh, wait, which one?
Sinbad.
Sinbad, yes, it is. And we went on that one. So I did get a similar one.
I love that ride so much.
Yeah.
It's got like a 5-minute queue all day.
Yeah, it was great.
And the music is just beautiful, unlike Small World, which kind of drives you crazy after a while.
No, you're right. I love Sinbad.
Good ride. Don't miss it. Good for little kids too.
That's right. That's in Tokyo Disney Sea. But back to Shanghai. Is it massive?
Shanghai is fabulous. It's massive. It has a great parade. It's got some really great rides. The main thing in their newest area is Zootopia, which is a whole new world, and it is incredible. It's just like stepping into the movie.
Wow, that would be an awesome world to step into.
It's so fun.
Like futuristic.
Yep. Fun. And the ride is incredible. Latest technology. It's so good. One of the most popular rides for sure.
Is there only one
There is.
Zootopia in the world?
Yep, that's it. Yeah. So
it's in
Zootopia
Shanghai.
fans, head to Shanghai Disney. You're going to love it.
And what about the price of Shanghai Disney? I don't know why. I feel like it would be expensive.
No, it's really not. It's a little bit more expensive than Tokyo Disney, but it's definitely not as expensive as going to the USA parks, which I think really have to be the most expensive ones.
It's hard for us in Australia. Our dollar's not very strong right now, especially in Europe. So good luck in Paris.
Oh my gosh, it is so expensive. I had no idea until I started booking Paris Disneyland. I realized how expensive it is. Like, what? It's like twice the price of Tokyo Disney.
Is it? Oh my gosh.
For accommodation, yeah.
Wow. Okay, let's talk Tokyo Disney then. We know quite a lot about this one because I went recently and you've been a lot.
Yeah. Yep, a lot. We love Tokyo Disney. It's just so easy to get to from Australia and cheap. It's reasonably cheap to get to from Australia as well. And, that means you can go more.
Yeah, the entry fee is quite affordable, the food inside the park.
Yep.
I didn't even think the merchandise was too pricey.
Yeah, even ears are like half the price of USA.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And you've got to buy your ears if you go to Disneyland, everyone. You must.
Absolutely. First thing.
That's a must.
Whack them on, get the photos, and then take them off because they get really tight and uncomfortable.
They do. So in Tokyo Disney, we also have Disney Sea.
Oh, what a great park. And the interesting thing is the first time that we went to Tokyo Disneyland, it was like, Tokyo Disneyland, yeah, this is great. Oh, there's some other park called Disney Sea. Should we go? No, we won't worry. Oh, look, I suppose we will. And then it just blows your mind because it's what a lot of people regard as the best Disney in the world.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah, it's huge. It has amazing rides and it's unlike any other Disney.
Yeah, you're right, it is. It's very different. And it is set on, people think sometimes, oh, it's a water park. No. It's just
No.
built on the sea, isn't it? It's built on
Yeah,
Tokyo Bay.
everything's themed to the sea,
Yeah.
which makes it really interesting and kind of mystical. It's great. It's got some great original rides. And it does have, and it has a few Disney rides as well. So it is a Disney park. I have heard people say it's probably the most un-Disney park.
Oh,
But I don't know if that's fair.
un-Disney. I didn't realise.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it is. I think it's still a Disney park, but it's just very, very different to the Disneylands that everyone's used to.
They now have Fantasy Springs, which is a new world, and that has all your princesses like Elsa and Rapunzel, and that's what my daughter was in the zone of when we went last year. So I had to do Disney Sea. So I heavily researched, the best day to go or how to get these Fantasy Springs tickets because you couldn't, it was limited entry, I think, back then.
Yes, that's right.
Now it's opened up, right?
Yeah, it's open to everyone now, but of course that means that when it first opened, you even needed tickets to queue in the rides.
Yeah.
But now the rides are open to everyone as well, so that means you're probably looking at 2-hour queues if you don't pay for a Premier Access pass.
People do it though, don't they? They line up.
Oh, gosh, they sure do. They'll even still queue early in the morning so that they have more hours in the park.
Yeah. Yeah, the funny thing is you'll see the queues for Disneyland, Tokyo Disneyland, Disney Sea. They're huge and you can see it from the monorail. I remember taking photos the first day before we went into the park.
Yeah.
But they move so quickly once it actually opens.
That's right. And there's a lot of social media that kind of shows it and, it's terrible. It's these big queues. But it's really kind of logical the way that it's done. It's the queue before the park opens.
Yeah.
So the queue that you're looking at is everybody that's going to be inside these massive parks. So, of course, everyone just spreads out. It's just the way that it's done. It looks intimidating, but it really isn't. And there's ways to manage the queue as well and even skip it.
Yeah, there is. There's lots of ways. A word of advice though, if you're like me and you need coffee and you get there quite early and you think, I'll go get a coffee while, my friends sit in the line or my kids are with their dad or whatever, it's really hard. So they have coffee in a can in Japan and there's vending machines everywhere and I was fine to do that. But all of my different cards did not work and I didn't have enough coins that morning to get the coffee from said vending machine. So I went without.
Disaster.
Yeah. And once I was in there, I was just like, let's get on the ride. I wasn't thinking about coffee.
Yeah.
But come prepared.
Yeah, one thing about
everyone.
Tokyo Disney, planning. It's a hard park to just rock up to.
Oh, yes. Lots of planning. Get on the Facebook groups.
Yes.
They're your Facebook groups, are they?
Maybe.
So I was probably on there before I even knew you.
Sorry.
Isn't that crazy? You're everywhere, Barbara.
I like talking travel. What can I say? You can't shut me up. I can talk underwater.
Well, tell me more about Tokyo Disneyland.
Oh, it's a fantastic resort for Australians just because, like I said, it's so easy to get to. It's got some of the best rides in the world. I mean, Tokyo Disneyland, you've got Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, hands down, my favourite ride.
Hands down, most people's favourite. It is just Disney magic at its best. A trackless ride, it's so smooth, it sweeps you around, the music. If you don't come out of that thing with tears in your eyes, you're not a human being. It's beautiful.
You feel like you're floating in this teacup.
You do. You just get swept away, and I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but there are some real moments in that ride, and if you miss it, I don't think you've been.
No. My 44-year-old partner, he is a man and he loved it. It is his favourite ride.
I think it gets a lot of men by surprise, doesn't it?
I think it did. It did. It feels like you're in the movie, doesn't it?
It does.
In the animation,
really
you're part
does.
of it. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. All right, let's stay in Asia. Hong Kong Disneyland.
What a gorgeous little park Hong Kong Disneyland is. A lot more manageable.
Yes.
Great for families with little kids because they won't be quite as exhausted perhaps as the Tokyo or the Shanghai parks.
Yeah, good idea.
It's still close to Australia.
Yeah, I didn't think that. It's probably a good place to take toddlers.
Yeah. So you get those Mickey photos and, lots of the rides like Dumbo and such, and they're not quite as exhausted perhaps.
Have they had anything new put in recently?
The Frozen section is new. Well, newish now. I guess it's a couple of years old now. But, yeah, if you've got little Frozen fans in the family,
There's always one.
Hong Kong is a good place to go.
Well, I think there is Frozen live action in the works at the moment, the movie. So it's going to blow up again.
Oh, yeah. It just won't die.
No.
I mean, who doesn't love
we just cannot
Frozen?
let it go. I would like to go back to Hong Kong Disney, actually. I wouldn't mind a little Hong Kong trip because you can just do a few days from Sydney.
Yeah, that's right. It's almost a weekender.
Yeah, totally.
We're just talking ourselves into it right now, aren't we?
We are, aren't we? And so you are yet to go to Disneyland Paris.
That's right.
It's coming soon.
It is. We're so excited.
Oh, have you heard anything about it? What have you
Oh,
researched?
I've heard a lot about it, and it really frustrates me that I just can't talk about it. But soon I'll be able to.
Oh, we'll have to get you back on. I want to know
yes,
everything.
please. I'll tell you all about it. But we're really excited. We're all booked. We're set to go.
Now, there's 2 parks there, which I had no idea about.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Neither did I actually for a while. There's the classic Disneyland, but there's also Walt Disney Studios Park, which is a lot smaller from just looking at it.
Yeah.
So it looks to me like Disneyland is going to take most of the time. But yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know because I think there's a Cars ride, and we're big Cars fans.
Oh, I'm yet to go on the Cars ride.
Oh, it's so good. So good. And if you've had kids that were into Cars, it's so nostalgic. It really is like being in the movie.
Well, did you know the Cars movie generated more revenue from merchandise sales than any other film before it? It was something like $10 billion in little cars, those little car toys.
Oh, I'd believe it. I think we'd bought half of it because my eldest she was 2 when she got into it, and I think it had been out
Oh, okay,
2
yeah.
years or something, when she was
Prime
born.
age.
So, yeah, and she still loves Lightning McQueen. So I'm not telling her about the Cars ride just to see what it's like in Paris Disney, but she is going to go off.
Yeah.
We're staying in a Cars-themed hotel there as well that she doesn't know.
Oh, what? She doesn't know. Oh, my gosh, that is so cool.
I love surprising my girls.
Wow. I can't wait to see the photos for that one. Disneyland hotels do such good family holidays, don't they? The theme rooms.
Oh, they do.
Oh, the breakfast.
Yeah, I love it. I lap it all up. My girls lap it all up. It's just so fun to stay in a Disney property. It always depends on the budget because it's always going to cost you twice as much. But yeah, if you've got the budget, I always recommend staying in a Disney property. There's usually some kind of perks, like getting in early is a really good one. And actually that's what comes with Paris Disney, also comes with Tokyo Disney, and it's the key to Tokyo Disney too.
And I've also heard a lot of people want to see the shows at night, like the fireworks, the laser light show. Loved that one.
Oh, yeah.
The Disney Sea show.
Oh, amazing. Best night show in the world. Sorry, everyone else. But it really is. It's fabulous. Just a fabulous, fabulous night show. Hot tip for the night show at Disney Sea, Sea of Dreams, if you book into the Oceano restaurant in the Miracosta Hotel, you don't even need a park ticket, and they take you out onto the balcony and you can watch the whole show. And I think it's the best view of the show.
Stop. Oh my gosh, I'm writing that down. Oceano in the Miracosta.
Yes, and the only thing is they limit you to 2 hours, so make sure that your time is
Oh my
is going to overlap the show, and then you get to watch the show. And it's a nice hotel. It's a nice restaurant too.
Oh wow, to see the Disney Sea show. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I couldn't be bothered waiting around.
Oh, well,
I was so tired that day.
No, it's a beautiful show. And look, after we'd seen it from that restaurant, we were just like, okay, done. That's it. It's not going to get better than that.
That is such a good tip. Because you can come out to the Disneyland area and go to that shopping mall for the day and then head on over to the Miracosta, have dinner, watch the show, go home.
That's true. Yeah. Experi, which is the local shopping mall. It's kind of like their downtown Disney, except it really isn't.
No.
It is a shopping mall. It has an American Disney store.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Not to be confused with the Japanese stores, because Tokyo Disney isn't owned by Disney.
No,
it's owned by a private company.
Yeah, it's different to all the others, isn't it?
Yeah. So even interestingly, Tokyo has lots of Disney stores, but they're mostly American. And you can only get that Disney merch in the actual Tokyo Disney stores. And there's not that many of them.
Yeah, I had no idea about that until I was in your Facebook group and I saw people talking about the merch and like which store has the different stuff, the iconic to Tokyo Disneyland. You can't go to the one in Ikspiari. You've got to go to the one at the gate, the entryway. And
Yeah, that's right. Bon Voyage.
yeah,
the
Bon
big
Voyage,
store
that's
there.
it. And you
Yeah.
can go there. You don't need a ticket to get in. You can just go to
No,
that store.
you can go there. That's right.
Yeah, I went
Yeah.
and got my ears the day before,
Oh, well done.
so we were ready to go.
Lots of hotels have proper stores as well.
Yes.
In the
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
But apart from that, that's it. The rest are American Disney, which is
Right.
there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
But you don't go to Tokyo Disney to buy American merch.
Yeah, that's totally true.
Just my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I love that tip about going to the Oceano restaurant.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a hack for the show for sure.
Now, there is a 7th Disney wonder on the way. Can you please reveal if nobody knows?
Oh, Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi, the next Disneyland.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks like it's going to be a good one too.
what do you know about it?
Well, look, not a real lot. I've seen the drawings and I've read some things. It sounds to me like it's going to be an indoor park. So, I mean, I'm not sure how big that can be, but of course, there's a lot of money in the area. So, let's see what they can do. I think it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, if they're going to do it big, Abu Dhabi are going to do it.
Exactly. Go big or go home.
Yeah, Emirates. And they build fast over there too.
They sure do. They've got a lot of workers. So it'll be really interesting to see how long it takes.
All I've read is that it will be quite futuristic.
Yeah, I'd believe that. And I can't wait to see what rides they're going to come up with.
Did you ever hear that rumor that Disneyland was going to be in Victoria? The next one.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, and I'm certainly not laughing at Victoria. I'm just laughing that these rumours just come up every couple of years and we all get really hopeful and then we all get really disappointed.
I know.
I'd love to see Disneyland in Australia. It would be so cool, but I'm just not so sure it's going to happen anytime soon.
It only takes one person to mention it and then it becomes this wild rumour.
Oh, yeah, that's just it. You just need a premiere or something to just make some kind of passing remark and it's like, maybe Disneyland in Adelaide, maybe Disneyland in Victoria, maybe Disneyland in Queensland. Oh.
When I was a kid, they said there was going to be a Disneyland on the central coast of New South Wales, but instead a Westfield popped up.
Oh, no.
But that was
Ouch.
okay. I was happy because, I was a teenager.
I mean, Westfield's good.
Yeah, we didn't have anything like that.
Yeah, Disneyland's slightly better.
So out of all the Disneylands you've been to so far, which one has been your favourite?
Oh, look, it's so hard to pick favourites.
I bet.
I mean, I love Disneyland California. It gives you the feels. But as an Australian, I have to say, Tokyo Disney wins it for us.
Yeah.
It's just more doable for us. It's more budget friendly and it's got some whiz bang rides. It kind of ticks a lot of boxes.
They do Disney really well in Japan.
They really do.
I don't want to be biased, but I do love it. I do love it the most.
Yeah, just got to admit they've nailed it.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how to pick the best Disney park for your family, even though we think
sure.
Tokyo Disney's the best.
Yeah, we're not biased at all.
No.
But look, honestly, I mean, even though Tokyo Disney is the best, it may not be best if you've got toddlers because they're very, very big parks, can be quite overwhelming. I recommend that people take strollers for 5 and 6-year-olds.
Right.
The parks are just so big.
Yeah, you're right.
They're great. They've got amazing, wonderful areas, but I don't think that you can approach them with little kids saying, well, we're going to do all the big rides and, ride swap and everything else because they take a lot of time.
Yeah, so maybe Hong Kong for toddlers.
Yeah, I think that's a great choice.
Obviously, it depends where you're travelling from as well.
Hong Kong, very doable. Yeah, but it's smaller. That's where you can get those great Mickey and Minnie shots with your little kids. They can go on the Dumbo rides. They're getting their Disney balloons, and they're not completely exhausted by the end of it. Either that, or you just take a lot of time to do those bigger parks.
What about teenagers? Which Disneylands do they like?
Well, if you ask my girls, and I do quite often actually, They vote California Adventure as the best teen park.
Oh, why?
They love all the rides there. It's got the Marvel campus. Their favorite Tower of Terror is there. There's just all the thrill rides. And so, yeah, that's what they're into now,
Yeah, I went there when I was 14 and loved it.
Perfect.
I don't know many teenagers who don't like roller coasters. I really enjoyed it at that age and more of the scarier rides.
Yeah. And the good thing about Disney coasters is even the most thrilling ones are not going to jangle your brain around.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
like some of the Universal ones do. And I love Universal too, don't get me wrong.
gosh.
But yeah, there is a different thrill level.
They're not for me anymore.
It's not going to be
no.
too bad.
No, the terrifying ones. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although, Journey in Disney Sea.
Yeah.
That was, my 9-year-old went on that. She hated me for it. That was a little bit scary.
Journey to the Center of the Earth is one of my favorite rides, if not the favorite ride.
Really?
Yeah.
I did like it.
It's just so Disney Sea. You couldn't put it anywhere else, could you?
No, it isn't anywhere else.
No, it isn't. And you just couldn't. You couldn't replicate it. It just wouldn't be the same when you burst out the top of that volcano.
Oh, yes. That's the bit she didn't like. The fire and, shocking you all the time and scary faces.
Yeah, well, the monsters would be pretty scary. Sorry, I just gave away a spoiler then.
They don't know when or where.
Yeah, I love how it just lulls you into this false sense of security at the beginning. Like, oh, lovely. Oh, nice. And then everything just goes boom.
Yeah, that's not very Disney, is it?
No, it's not. But it just gives you that thrill and you know where you are when you're on that ride. You're at Disney Sea.
For first timers, if you could choose any park, which park would you recommend starting with?
I would always recommend California Disney.
The original.
The original. Yep. I don't think I don't know. For me, I don't think you've been to Disneyland until you've been to California Disney.
Yeah.
The original, it's the Walt Disney designed park. It's got all the history. It's got lots of interesting little bits and pieces and the old rides. And it's not all old rides, of course. You've got Galaxy's Edge, which is brilliant. And then, California Adventure is just a walk across the courtyard. I think it is the first park. I think it should be the first park if you've got the luxury of choice.
Yeah. There's just so much nostalgia there, isn't there?
There really is. There really is.
What do you think is the best time to visit the parks? Avoiding crowds, maybe, the weather?
It depends on the park and depends on the time of year. And let's go back to Tokyo Disney. I would say do not even contemplate going there in summer.
Yeah.
Do not even think about it. Everyone that comes back from summer just...
Oh, gosh.
You think, oh, it's okay, we're Australians. We're okay with the heat. No, it's just another level. It's really uncomfortably hot. You've got to take lots of, precautions. You can go down with heat. So it's just avoid summer. And then winter is fantastic. It's cold. I know it's cold. It's like Canberra cold. It's manageable with layers.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been in winter. I haven't been in summer. I wouldn't do it to myself.
Yeah,
winter, no problem. And that was like right in the dead of winter. I think it was early Jan that I went.
It's busy. It's definitely busier in winter. If you have a look at the photos in summer, you'll see mostly tourists. Not mostly tourists, but a lot more tourists than usual. Whereas in winter, it's like spot the tourist, really.
Some people think, oh, well, it might be less crowded because it's so hot, but it's not really like that, is it?
No, there really isn't an off-season for Tokyo Disney.
Okay.
It's busy year-round. I mean, that can put you off sometimes. We did a Christmas there and it was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was really no
Christmas
busier than
Day.
any other time. Yeah, Christmas through to New Year's. And
yeah, I thought it might be busy because not much is actually open in Tokyo.
Right.
That's when they close a lot. A lot of the businesses closed, don't they?
It was busy,
So
but it
I
wasn't
thought
as busy as, say, February.
Yeah, it is so hard to pick it, isn't it?
It
You can
is.
go, oh, it's not going to be busy because it's raining. Nope,
Yeah.
that doesn't change it. It's not going to be busy because it's a public holiday and other things are closed. Nope.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas, the other end of the scale, California Disney, I'd say just, avoid summer because the kids are off.
Yeah,
And then most of the year is okay because it's California.
yeah.
Winter in California is
Always
lovely.
sunny. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And then if you're into it, you can go skiing up in Mammoth.
Is there a Disneyland where the queues are not that long?
Hong Kong off peak
Okay.
can be really good for queues.
Off peak. When is off peak?
Oh, that isn't that when with any Disneyland, get on the calendar, get on Google, and work out what the local holidays are,
Yes.
what the local Golden Week is. And Golden Week is when
yes.
everybody gets about a week off.
Yeah.
And that is a really bad time to go. I mean, if it's the only
Yeah.
time you can go, still go. You know?
Chinese New Year gets busy too. I know in Japan because a lot of the Chinese
Yeah.
tourists come over then.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes, you're right.
So
That's a
check
really good
that.
point. When you're looking at Japan, don't look at so much at Japan holidays as holidays in China.
So both. You got to look
And
at
even Korea. Korea's the second
yes.
biggest
Oh gosh.
for visiting Tokyo Disney.
They do have these calendars, don't they? There's a lot of them out there.
There's crowd calendars. I wouldn't bet the farm on crowd calendars. They're often wrong, interestingly.
Oh, okay.
Because, holidays move.
Yeah.
But, I would just be looking at the holidays for that year. And then, definitely avoid Golden Week's the big one. But the Golden Week changes depending on what country you're in as well. So that's the key with the Asian holidays. And, of course, America is the summer holidays and Christmas.
Right. Okay. Now, what about booking park tickets? This came up a lot when I was going. Do you book it on the Disney website or should you use Klook?
I think it depends on the park. I think Klook can often be cheaper. Sometimes it's a lot cheaper.
They do offer you like a discount when you first sign up, don't they?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
So you can use that if you want.
Sorry, I just have to disclaim I am a Klook partner. But yeah, if you're a new Klook member, you can get up to 10% off US Disney, but you can't get any discounts off the other Disneys.
Okay. I think I just bought mine through the Disney website.
Yeah, well, you can do that too. And I mean, that can often cut out the middleman with regards to linking up to the apps and such. But then sometimes with the Asian parks, it can be so much easier to buy on Klook or KK Day or Trip because
the
credit
credit card
don't have the same security system
That's right.
as a lot of the Asian countries, so they can get
That is
rejected.
a nightmare.
Do
Yeah.
yourself a favour and get a money card, an international money card as a backup.
Yeah, we got a Wise card. It worked amazing in Japan.
Yep. Disclaimer on partner.
Oh, right.
But there's Wise, there's Revolut. And at least you need a backup.
Oh, for sure. I used, we had Combank, MasterCard, Wise, Qantas Money, but also cash. Cash in Japan, as you know, is still widely accepted and preferred.
Yes.
So we had the cash, and when I was booking Shinkansens, the bullet train, I had to use an Amex in Australia. I couldn't use any other card; it wouldn't work.
Yes, that sounds right. Amex is kind of the closest thing a credit card is going to get to an international money card, and Amex just, for some reason, it just works everywhere.
Yeah, which it's funny because we don't use it much here in Australia.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, isn't it? Amex is the only credit card I'd say where you've got a really good chance of it working in the Asian parks. Not always, but the best chance for credit cards. Yeah, but definitely one of those money cards, one of those travel money cards is a very smart choice in the Asian parks.
And you can also use them to buy these express passes or 40th anniversary. Tell me all about these. These will do your heading. Can you give us like a basic 101?
Oh gosh, they're all different. Most parks are fairly sensible in that you can arrange them beforehand. Tokyo Disney, you can't, which is where all the pressure comes from.
Oh, the pressure. The pressure.
Because you've got to know, well, you don't have to know what you're doing, but it will help you if you know what you're doing because they just sell out so fast. Everything is in such high demand. But in America, you can even, it's a lot more relaxed. You can do it before, you can do it during, you can just buy lightning lanes. Yeah, it's a lot easier. Walt Disney World, I found, was quite pressure-filled when you had to go in virtual queues, but I don't know that they've got, I think everything is now not virtual queuing. So it's not so difficult now and you can just buy fast passes or whatever. I like to try parks for the first time without them to see how doable they are because not everyone can afford to pay for fast passes. It will, it can often triple your park ticket costs.
Oh, God, yeah. And if you've got more than one child, like I only have one child, so it's pretty affordable for us. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's just going to get so expensive.
Yeah.
So, it is I think it's always doable without a fast pass, but you are trading off time, and time is money overseas. So it depends how you want to spend your money, I guess.
Is there a way to get VIP service straight to the front of every single line?
Yes.
I heard there's some underworld kind of
But
thing.
you need to be very rich or very famous when it
Right.
comes to Disney. Universal, you can buy your way in, no problem. Tokyo Disney offers VIP, but only if you are buying suites.
Yes, you got to stay at the hotels and
There's always some kind of financial gateway to VIP. So, yeah, it's a bit tricky, but, you don't need it.
But sometimes,
You don't
do you
need
think
it.
it's worth staying at the Disney hotels?
Oh, well, again, depending on the park, because why are they all so different?
I know.
But yeah, look, Tokyo Disney, I think it's a must,
Yep.
and they have budget hotels.
Right.
There's really no excuse not to. I think people sort of get into the mindset of it's a Disney hotel, it's going to cost a fortune. But honestly, the lower end Tokyo Disney hotels are the same as any other Tokyo hotel, or, marginally more expensive. And then you'll get happy entry. And happy entry is only 15 minutes. And you think, oh, what can you do in 15 minutes? You can do a lot. You can book passes for the next couple of hours.
That's true, yes. And you get on to, the internet's actually quite slow because everybody is trying to book their passes when they walk in the gate.
Yeah, that's right. And that's where the science comes in.
Yes.
You need the best Wi-Fi service. You need to know where you can be. You need to know if you're meant to be walking. It goes on and on and on. There's a lot.
Oh, I was so stressed out about that because I wanted to get this pass into Fantasy Springs and I didn't know if our global roaming would work. So I was telling my partner, we need to have a dongle. We need to have a dongle. He's like, no, it works fine. Trust me, it's going to be fine. We've got two of us. We can do it. And we had no problems with Optus global roaming. It worked perfectly.
Yes. That's great. Optus and Telstra are pretty good. You did well. And we went to the opening day for Fantasy Springs.
Oh, wow.
So the pressure was on. I was, I researched it as much as I possibly could. I was terrified we wouldn't get in because if you couldn't book a ride, you couldn't get in at that time.
Yeah.
But luckily we did. We got happy entry. Happy entry is the key.
I think if someone's going to get in, it's going to be you.
Well, I'm pretty determined. I've managed to get every ride so far. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see with Paris Disney, huh?
Yeah. All right. I have some listener questions for you. I put it out there into the universe.
Fire away.
And I actually had a couple come in that wanted to know how accessible is Disney for neurodivergent kids and families?
It is very accessible. They had a big shake-up on the DAS Pass, which is the Disability Access Pass in the USA recently, but neurodiverse is what still does qualify. And at every Disney park around the world, neurodiverse kids do fall under the disability pass, which is almost always a time return system. So it's not like you get to just go down the priority lane and that's it. It means that you look at the wait time for the ride and then you, one way or another on an app or a piece of paper or whatever, it gets checked off. And then you come back after that period of time.
So you don't have to wait in queues.
That's right. You get to go off and eat or do whatever makes your kids comfortable.
How do you go about obtaining that pass? Do you have to show paperwork or anything?
Depends on the park. Again, you can pre-arrange it with USA. A little bit more tricky. You can get cheaper tickets online, but only from Tokyo Disney. You can't get it from any of the third-party resellers. So, yeah, it varies from park to park. Then you have to register when you're inside. So it does take a little bit of time, but it's definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
If you've got kids that have an issue with queues, which is a lot.
All right, I've got a question from a child. It's a voice memo, so I'm going to play it for you.
I like going on big rides. What will the top 10 rides be in Disneyland?
10.
10.
That's a lot of rides. Maybe we can do the top 3.
Top 3. And she sounds to be 10-ish?
Yeah, I reckon. I'd say so.
Okay. Well, I have to go with Beauty and the Beast.
Agree. That's my number one.
Even if you're not a princess lover,
Mm.
in Tokyo Disney, Beauty and the Beast is such a beautiful
The
ride.
best.
For the other end of the scale, if you're into Star Wars, I would say Rise of the Resistance is an amazing ride.
And where was that one?
That is in Walt Disney World and California Disney.
Oh, Rise of the Resistance. Haven't been on that one yet.
Well, that's another trackless ride, and it's really brilliant. I mean, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I watched the movies. I enjoyed it. My girls are pretty big Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
And we all love it the same.
Yeah, I'm not into Star Wars either, but I'd still do it.
That's a great ride. And look, maybe Ratatouille could be another one.
Oh,
That's really fun because it makes you feel the size of a rat.
I have a rat phobia.
So everything's really big around you and you're sort of being chased around the kitchen floor. So I think that would be a really fun third one for that age range. I think would be really fun. And you'll find Ratatouille in Walt Disney World and also Paris Disneyland.
I had to think about this for myself because I haven't been on two of those three rides. But my favourite, as I said, Beauty and the Beast. I love soaring.
Yes, that is a beautiful one.
Yes, in California, it's soaring over California, but in Japan, it was soaring over the world.
Yeah.
So you get to travel around the world. I won't give too much away, but I love that.
Yeah.
And like I said before, it's a small world.
Oh, yes. Yes, for sure. And look, let me say one more, and the Frozen ride in Fantasy Springs really shouldn't be ignored. That's a fabulous ride, and I think I should have included that as well. So Anna and Elsa's Frozen Journey in Tokyo Disney, brilliant ride for all ages.
Oh, I'd love to try that one.
I love the old rides.
Dumbo?
Oh, no, one's like Snow White.
Oh, yes, I love Snow White too.
Although it is, when you think about it, how terrifying is it?
Absolutely, that witch.
I know, it's so scary.
Stuff of nightmares.
I know, it really is. And then you've got the Mr. Toad ride. Have you seen that one?
No.
You basically go to hell.
Well, you know what,
You've got to give it to Walt. He really had a sense of humour.
Oh, I mean, most princesses have such a tragic backstory where they've lost parents or,
That's true. But there's just these scary aspects in them, just like, what are you thinking? But no, I love the old rides, and in Disneyland you've got Alice in Wonderland. There's just something really fun about climbing into those old carriages and just, thumping through different areas.
Yeah, I love it too. My 9-year-old actually loved Indiana Jones. That was one of her favourite rides.
Yeah, that's
it's a bit scary, but she loved it.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you basically feel like you've had some sort of spinal damage after it, but it is awesome fun. And I think they're now putting that in Animal Kingdom. They're swapping out Dinosaur, and honestly, I think Dinosaur was Indiana Jones just with different theming.
Oh, okay, so it's easy.
It felt exactly the same to me, but it was a really fun ride. But now that's going to be Indiana Jones, so that's going to be pretty popular. Oh, but another little hot tip for you, Tokyo Disney, if you are an Indiana Jones fan and you get happy entry and you head straight for Indiana Jones, you'll probably be the only person there. I did the whole ride on my own.
Is this because it's quite far away from the entry?
Yeah, it's at the opposite end and everyone else heads for the other rides.
Ah, there you go, everyone.
So,
Indiana Jones.
yeah, if you love Indiana Jones, that's the
Yes.
way to do it. Happy entry, head to it. I've done it twice before the main crowds headed over. It's great.
Well, good idea. And then you can kind of make your way
Yeah.
back.
Yeah,
through the
especially
park.
if you're buying Premier Access, which is probably the sensible thing to do, honestly, when it comes to Tokyo Disney.
Do you know any other best-kept Disney secrets?
I think that it is a good thing to not take the waiting times as truth. You can often see, even if you see a really low number, if you see 15 minutes, it means there's no wait. It means that you're just walking on, and often people will say, oh, it said 2 hours and I was only there for an hour and 10 minutes. Usually it's not the time that they put up. So I think they overestimate the wait time.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
Mm. And I think that's every single Disney park.
What about, I remember when I was at Disneyland, California, and there were a lot of little secret things you can spot when you're waiting in line.
Oh.
In particular, Walt's apartment.
Yes. And the way to tell which one is Walt's apartment is there's a light on.
There is. I couldn't remember if the light on meant somebody's in there or did it.
Oh, I think it's just so you can identify. I mean, at the time, I think when he was alive, when it was on, it meant he was there.
Yes, I think that might be the story.
But anyway, that's how I identify it now. But I think it's over the fire station, isn't it?
Yeah. That's right. Do you know any other tidbits like that?
Oh, well, someone pointed something out to me this week. One of my members was telling me that because they couldn't decide on the kind of brickwork that they wanted on Main Street, he got one of the walls to be one half one type and one half the other, and she included a photo and it showed like smooth brick on one side and then kind of bumpy brick on the other. And you couldn't, like, if you didn't know, you wouldn't have picked it. And she said even one of the light bulbs was half and half. It was really interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gosh.
And some people are just know so much about Disney, it will blow your mind. Like, I just know the outer edges. But, there's just some amazing history things. And, of course, the hidden Mickeys. One of my girls loves finding hidden Mickeys, and they're just everywhere when you look for them.
Lots of food shaped like Mickey.
It's all the good tasting ones.
Yeah. Which park do you think has the best food?
I think I'm going to go with, it kind of depends what you like. If you like popcorn,
Tokyo.
that's Tokyo Disney.
How crazy is the popcorn there?
Oh, it is hilarious. I always tell people just go for the worst one you can think the description sounds like so that you remember it. Do you know there's a roast beef flavour in Fantasy Springs? Did you try that?
No, I ended up with a miso butter. Loved it.
Yum, yum, yum.
And I think there was a garlic one. Garlic shrimp.
Oh,
maybe?
yeah.
I like that flavour. I love savoury. Umami.
Yum, yum. And one of the most popular is curry. You'll see that's the longest line for the curry popcorn. And there's a plain one that's just sadly empty all the time because no one wants that.
The thing in Japan is you must buy a popcorn holder.
Oh, yes.
And you wear it around your neck. You can use it as almost like a bag, can't you? Like a handbag.
Oh, and they're cheap. Another really cheap thing. They're 20-something Australian dollars.
Yep.
With popcorn. And then to refill the popcorn's like $3 or something.
Yeah. It's
crazy,
awesome.
crazy. And they're really intricate and they're just such good souvenirs. And look, we've always packed them in our suitcase, so you don't have to really carry them on the plane with you or anything. And they seem to make it. They're pretty tough.
Yeah. You can always stuff things in them and put them in your suitcase. Use it as a toiletry bag. They're that kind of shape.
Yeah, exactly. Just stuff in some undies or something. Yeah.
And the other thing I bought were the tongs, the popcorn tongs.
Oh, yes. The little tongs. They're so cute.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, and the only place you can get them as well. And, there's the big pop store. It's only in Tokyo Disneyland, but they've got all the popcorn buckets there if you're after a particular one.
Oh, I thought you had to go around to all the stalls, like around the whole park.
Nah.
I wish I did this before I went.
Sorry. Big Pop, you'll find it next door to what is the funnest nighttime Disney ride ever, which is the Happy Ride with Baymax.
Oh, I didn't do that one, but I saw the dancing.
No.
Oh, should I have done it?
It's just such a vibe. Don't do it during the day. It's the same as the one in Shanghai and the one in Walt Disney World and the one in California Disney. They're all different themes, but they're all the same ride. But in Tokyo Disney, they have 2 DJs and the crowd waiting in line get into the music so much, and the lights and the music together just makes an atmosphere you'll never forget. It's so fun.
Wow. This is why you've got to go more than once.
Exactly.
So I know we talked about Disneyland for toddlers. Hong Kong is a great park, but how baby accessible and friendly are Disneyland parks? Are change tables easy to find? Are there feeding rooms?
Yes. So accessible. And they're themed as well.
Oh, cute.
And pram accessible as well. I mean, you'd be crazy not to take a pram if you've got a little one because that way they get to have their nap or whatever.
Yeah, and you don't have to carry them.
Yep. Big thing to remember, though, is don't freak out if your pram suddenly disappears because cast members, which is Disney staff, of course, love to move them around. So hot tip is tie something high on like a bicycle flag or a balloon.
Good idea. A great idea.
Yeah, and then you can find your pram because they all look the same at Disneyland.
Can you rent strollers at Disneyland?
Yes, you can.
Oh, great.
This is pretty funny. The California Disney ones are big enough for an adult.
Wow. So we can rent one for us?
The double ones. And sometimes you'll see an adult in them. I mean, just someone exhausted. I would climb in.
In California Disneyland, you see a lot of interesting things, don't you?
Oh, you do indeed. There's a lot of the little motorized wheelchair
Yes, yeah.
things, whereas there are none at Tokyo Disney.
Yeah, and I didn't see the big parking stations for, like, not as big as Disneyland anyway in California, the strollers. Like, they're just huge areas of strollers.
Yes, yeah. It's not as big a thing in Japan as you may know. They get little kids to walk pretty early. And also because of the smaller body size of Japanese people, the strollers are smaller as well. So you can rent a stroller, but it's really only suitable for maybe, a 2 or 3 year old tops.
In Japan.
Yeah.
But in California.
In California, it's yeah, they're much bigger. Although they're hard to push and stuff. So bring your own travel stroller, I think, is the thing.
Okay, so advice for handling long queues with little ones, strollers.
And iPads. I mean, you've got to pick your battles. If you are queuing and you're going to be queuing a long time, you can do child swap for little ones so that you get, you don't have to queue twice.
So how does that work?
There's usually a room off to the side, and the parent will look after the child while one parent goes on the ride. And then,
fantastic.
So you still wait your time, but then the second adult gets to go priority.
That's great.
Yeah, so that's a really good way to manage it, to do it.
Yeah, we did Splash Mountain, and my daughter chickened out at the last minute, and I had actually bought the fast passes for it. So we went to the fast pass line, and then she just didn't want to do it. So we sort of did the child swap thing there, and they also refunded the money for the fast pass, the DPA.
Ooh, very good. That's great.
Yeah, so I had to go to the front of Disneyland and sort it out at the office, but it worked.
Oh, brilliant. Another way to do it is a lot of the rides have single rider access. So if you're going to split up anyway, that's a good way to do it. But I wouldn't – a lot of people say that that's a great way to fast pass rides. I'd never recommend it for families. I think you go there to have fun together. Maybe if you've done it together, first and then your kid wants to go do it again, yeah, sure thing. But, yeah, that is another way to fast-track the rides for free.
So many great tips from you, Barbara.
Just full of Disney info. Too much Disney, apparently.
Well, what about this one? Can you do the magic of Disney on a budget?
Oh, totally.
How?
We do it all the time. That's how we go so much. If you're on a budget, at which park? It's very, 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 very hard to do Walt Disney World on a budget because you have a lot of outlay on airfares.
Yeah, okay.
There's really no budget way to get there.
Yeah.
Not from Australia.
No.
But still worth the trip. I think it's still worth the trip at least once.
Yeah.
California Disney, sometimes you can do it on sale, but you're still up for the airfares. Tokyo Disney, you can absolutely do on a really tight budget. Just by flying. Oh, I'm going to say it. Jetstar Australia, which is a partner, they have crazy sales.
They do have probably the cheapest flights from Sydney.
Yeah, they have, fly one way, fly, return free.
Yeah.
You can pay about $500 return per person in Japan.
Yeah, when you've got lots of kids, I mean, I'm just saying more than one, it adds up.
Then you're going to have to save. That's the joys of living in Australia, the wonderful joys of living in Australia, but unfortunately it also means that, we have to travel a long way to get to Disney.
We do.
I mean, and maybe Hong Kong is another option. Cathay Pacific have sales occasionally.
And can you get affordable Disney hotels?
Yes. Tokyo Disney Celebration is the cheapest one. It's a little bit further out. That's okay because it's always going to take you time to get to the park anyway.
And they have shuttle buses.
They do, and it's under 20 minutes. And if you count the time it takes from the monorail hotels, you still have to walk there, you still have to board, you still have to walk from the monorail.
Yep.
It's about the same time, believe it or not.
It is. I stayed at a monorail hotel, the Hilton. The Hilton is a partner, so it's not a Disneyland hotel. You don't get the priority entry or anything.
Yeah, you get all you get is the buses.
Right. Yeah. Yes,
and
that's right.
Really, you just get the buses to the monorail. Yeah, there's really very little benefit from what they call partner hotels. It's just a shuttle.
They did have some theme rooms. We didn't take advantage of that. I thought maybe that was part of it.
I've done them. They're not the same. Hilton, Sheraton, Hotel Akura, they're all good hotels. Hotel Nikko, they're all what they call Bayside monorail hotels in Tokyo Disney. But none of them have early entry. Last year, they took away moving the luggage from Disney hotels and partner hotels for free.
I heard about that.
So there's really very little benefit. The one thing I will say is comfortable beds.
Yes.
If beds are your thing, then that's where to stay. Otherwise, I would say they're great to stay at around your park days, but I would always recommend a Disney hotel for happy entry.
Back in the day, I stayed at the Grand Californian, like the main one. It was the main one back then. That was for work.
Ooh, yes. Very nice.
Oh, that was awesome.
I haven't stayed there. Was it nice?
It was really quintessentially American Disney. It's like a giant log cabin.
Nice.
And just had this lovely feel. And I still remember the smell, the fragrance of the hotel.
Nice.
I'm like, if I ever smell it again, I'm like, this smells like California Disneyland.
I think that's regarded as maybe the best.
Oh, wow. I was working, so I didn't even pay for that one. So I'm very, very lucky.
Nice. Nice perk. I like
Very
that.
lucky, yeah.
I mean, looking at the Paris Disney ones, they have massive indoor water parks, and I'm thinking, that looks really fun, but I don't know, I'd be at the
Whoa.
parks, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Maybe if there's a snow day or something.
Oh,
and
crazy, right?
you want to stay in?
You're looking at about over $2,000 a night at Paris Disneyland Hotel,
Yikes, Australian dollars.
whereas you're only looking at around, $1,200, I guess, for Tokyo Disney. And I mean, Walt Disney World, you can definitely do that on a budget. They have quite a few large budget hotels. We stayed in the Pop Culture one, I think it was
Pop
called.
Century Resort in Disney World.
Yeah, yeah. And they've also got like All-Star Sports, and they were good. They were fine. They're sort of like, inns, but they have like where you can eat and, the shops and then you get early entry, which is what you're really after.
I know, even 15 minutes makes a difference.
Yes, it does.
So, Barbara, do you have any last words of advice regarding Disneyland?
Save up. It's going to cost you more than you think, but you will have such wonderful memories, such incredible family memories together. I never heard anyone say, "Oh, I really regret going."
No, not one bad thing. Nope.
It's just a beautiful time. And, your kids, I know that people say it all the time, but your kids are only a little for just such a short time. Just take them. Don't worry about them having to remember things or anything else. Just go and have a good time together.
Yeah. Look, and I've still got those first memories of when I was 4 going to Disneyland.
Yeah, there you go.
I was looking for photos the other day, actually. There's not many because, years before iPhones.
But you remember.
I remember.
You're in the small world,
It's a
right?
small world and my balloon popping.
Get yourself a balloon when you go.
Well, let's end on a happy note, though. It's the happiest place on earth, right? Disneyland.
That's right.
Let's do my Fast 5 questions. This is a little Disney-themed bunch of questions. What's your go-to Disney movie to watch on a flight?
Have to say Frozen.
What's one of the first things you do when you arrive at Disneyland?
Ooh, depends on the park. I either rope drop the busiest ride, or if I've done it before, I'll go and get my ears.
Whoa, what's rope drop the busiest ride?
Okay, so rope drop, that's an American term. It just means being there right as the park opens, because you can do so much in the first hour. The queues haven't had time to fill up, and the premier access isn't operational, which means that your queue isn't held up by being interspersed with premier access passes.
Another great tip.
Yeah, so rope dropping can be really good, but maybe not so much if you've got really little ones.
Yeah.
You've got to sort of pick your battles there. For us biggins, I would rope drop if it was a new park, I'd go for the busiest ride first.
Rope drop.
That's probably your best chance of a short queue. But also, it's supposed to be fast, isn't
It's
it?
meant to be fast. It never is.
In the American parks, you can join on the queue right before the park closes. So you can have an extra hour in the park in that queue as long as you get in the queue before the park closes.
Oh, so they keep it open until you finish the ride.
Mm-hmm. But in Tokyo Disney,
Nice.
it doesn't work that way. They will close the queue a couple of hours prior if the queue is 2 hours.
Oh.
So don't be too late for those
Okay.
busy ones. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah, because they run on time over there,
Yeah.
If budget wasn't a factor, what's your ultimate Disney holiday?
I think I would go and stay in the new Fantasy Springs Grand Chateau. which is super, super, super expensive and comes with lots of perks and lots of amazing food. And the fact that you are staying at Fantasy Springs, you get an extra amount of time for happy entry, and you're already at Fantasy Springs. So you basically get almost an hour to yourself just to ride those rides.
I need a lot more money to do that one.
Yeah, me too.
Complete this sentence. I never leave Disneyland without...
Photo in front of the castle.
And finally, what's your favourite Disney snack?
Look, I've got to say, Mickey waffles. I just love them. Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't think I've ever had Mickey waffles.
You don't know what you've missed. Oh, yum. So good.
I'm more of a savoury girl, you see.
Oh, savoury's good too, but yeah. The pretzels are great too.
Oh, yeah, the pretzels are good.
Mickey pretzels.
Love a pretzel, giant pretzel.
California Adventure Mickey pretzels are the best.
Oh, yum. Oh, see, now I'm hungry.
They're just so big. They're as big as your head.
Bigger is better in America.
It is.
Thank you so much, Barbara, giving us all these tips on Disney. There's no excuse for not having an awesome time at Disneyland.
That is for sure. Thank you so much for having me.
Wow, I learned so much from Barbara in that chat. I hope you did too. I mean, now I know what a rope drop is and that I probably shouldn't have stayed in the partner hotel in Tokyo Disney, but I still really loved it. That was the Hilton. And the fact that you can get an extra hour in some of the parks, great advice from Barbara. Oh, and what about that hack to see the Believe Sea of Dreams show at Tokyo Disney Sea? That one, wow, I will definitely be doing that next time I go to Tokyo. And you know what else I'll be doing is heading straight to letsgomum.com.au or Let's Go Mum on Instagram so I can get the latest tips from Barbara. And you can too. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I'd love you to leave a review. Feedback is always great. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you want to hear. Please send this on to your fellow Disney-loving friends. But until next time, happy travels.
And don't forget the snacks.